Alright, what is up, my YouTubers? Today I'm going to do a What's on My Dock video. I haven't done one of these videos before, but I had a few people ask me because in a lot of videos you can see that I do in fact use a dock. So from left to right, I'm going to start. By the way, this is the Nexus dock, and I have a review of it. It was like one of the very first videos I did. Well, it's not really a review, it's just showing you how to use it. It's one of the very first videos I did way back a few years ago. But anyway, starting from left to right, we have my Nexus settings. Basically, click on this. This controls um, Nexus, or I thought it did. It's not wanting to open now. Yeah, so, well, anyway, coming up next we have my recycling bin. I just right click usually and empty it. Just empty the recycling bin whenever I'm deleting stuff or whatever and whatnot. It's a very useful little icon. Next up is something that I use quite often because I am horrible at math, absolutely terrible at math, and that's my calculator. Now my calculator is very useful. I use it all the time. This is a standard Windows default calculator, so but it does come in handy from time to time. Next is my is my F drive shortcut. This is everything that's on my F drive, which is my main drive. My C drive is my SSD, which is just basically my boot drive, and my F drive is what everything is stored on. It's my terabyte hard drive. Next up, I have a shortcut to my control panel. Everything's popping up on my other monitor. Sorry. Basically, this is my control panel. Ignore my crazy theme that I got going on here. This is my control panel, just a shortcut just to get there easily. Then we just have folders to, all my stuff, my file browser, pictures. Next up would be games. I have a folder with a lot of games in it that I play, from Battlefield Play for Free, Chivalry, Cities XL, Company of Heroes. You can pause it here and check these out if you like. Heroes and Generals, Insurgency, Minecraft, so on and so forth. Next would be my music. I have a folder with about like 1,000 songs in it. This is all music. This is all the music that I listen to. It's about 1,000 songs, 927 songs here. Next up would be my browsers. I have all this divided up into sections too. Like this would be my folder section. Then come browsers. I have Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. That's all pretty self-explanatory. You guys know about all that. Next up would be my game launchers, like Uplay, Steam, Origin. You guys are all pretty familiar with that as well, so you know what that entails. And then next up would be the programs that I use on a daily basis. TeamSpeak, for one, is a very big one. This is what I use to communicate with my clan, for games and all that stuff, and things like that. It's our server right here. So coming up next would be Cam Studio, which is what I'm using to record this with now. And that's another big everyday program that I use when I record YouTube videos and whatnot. After that would be AMD Gaming Evolved. Now this is a program that allows me to record in-game screen, like in-game footage, on either screen. But it's been really acting up here lately, and I haven't been using it. So we'll just skip over that one. For some reason, the icon doesn't like to show up either. For some reason on this dock, there's another icon over here that does the same thing. Next would be Daemon Tools Lite. Now this is a program I use to extract ISOs and ISO files. It popped up over here again on my other screen. Yeah, this is it right here. This is a program that I use to basically extract ISOs, install them, mount images, things like that. Okay, next up would be 7-Zip. Now you guys are all pretty familiar with that. That's a a compression and extracting software. It extracts everything from RAR files to zips, bat files, so on and so forth. It's free to download, actually. You guys should check it out. Next would be Arma 3 Sync. This is what I use to install all my mods and launch all my mods with Arma. It's a pretty cool program. You guys should check that out as well. Next is another Arma mod launcher. It's called WS Launcher. It's for specifically for Wasteland. And basically what it is it installs all the Arma 2 maps on Arma 3 along with all the weapons from Arma 2, so you can play Arma 2 maps on Arma 3. It's very useful. It's free to download. I'm actually going to do a review on that here soon, so I'm not going to open it up and show you guys what it looks like and all that good stuff, but it's a very cool program. If you want to, go ahead and Google it. WS Launcher. Amazing program. Awesome if you love to play Wasteland. Next up would be uTorrent. That's pretty self-explanatory. Everybody knows uTorrent and everything. BitTorrent, uTorrent, same difference. Same guys who make it. Next up is TeamViewer 10. Now, TeamViewer is a program where you can basically take control of somebody else's computer. Like, say they're having a problem installing a mod or installing a program or whatever, and they have TeamViewer and you have TeamViewer. Basically, you can take control of their computer and see what's going on. Like, for instance, see my ID is here, my password is here. Say I was having a problem downloading something or whatnot, and I was like, hey, look, and, I was talking to one of my buddies, and I was like, hey, look, man, I can't figure out how to do this. He was like, well, oh, I do. And I'd be like, okay, well, TeamViewer my computer. And I would give him my ID and my password, and he would basically come over here and type in the ID, whatever, and then it'll pop up with a password, and then you type in the password, and it will connect to their computer. So next would be Rainmeter. Now Rainmeter is my little dock usage thing up here, or excuse me, not dock usage, but CPU, RAM, and swap usage, and my disk drives and stuff up here. This just basically shows me what's going on my computer, and my CPU, my RAM, as well as my hard drives and my network. That's about it. That's another free program you guys should check out. It's really, really cool. In fact, I'm going to do a review on that as well soon. So next up comes like my computer maintenance programs, I guess you could say. First would be Avast free antivirus. I've done a review on this. This is the best antivirus on the web. It's free. I mean, dude, it is bar none the best antivirus out there. Moving right along, next would be Advanced System Care. Again, it's one of the things where the icons just don't want to show up for some reason. This is just a program that will clean out your computer. You got Quick Care, Deep Care, and it'll go through and scan everything, and however many problems it finds, you just click fix it, and then it does that. It fixes it. Next would be Smart Defrag. I also have a program, or excuse me, a software review on this. Another really good program. It'll defrag SSDs, standard hard drives, everything. So check that out. It's another free program. All these programs are basically free. Just about, yeah, every one of them are. So check that out. It's another really good one. Next up is Windows Defrag. I run that after I run Smart Defrag just to see if Smart Defrag missed anything, which usually it never does. So, but that's another good program that everyone already has on their computer if it's a Windows platform you're running it off of. And the next would be just Capture Desktop. I use this to just take screenshots of stuff and whatnot. And that's basically it. And then after that would be Cam Studio Recorder. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Later.